Hello everyone, welcome to Pavni Teaches. Today I am explaining insertion sort in data structures. Okay. This is comparison based sorting algorithm. Okay. First we have to take an array. After taking the array, we have to divide the given array into two parts, that is sorted and remaining elements as unsorted. We have to take only first element as sorted at beginning. Okay. First I'll give complete overview how this insertion sort works, and then I'll give logic part, and then I'll explain how it works with logic. Okay. Now we have to compare the first element in unsorted array and sorted array. That is, if this element is less than the element which is there in sorted, we have to swap the values like 5, 9, 1, 4, 3. Okay. We have to swap this. It should come in this place, and this 9 should be placed in A of 1. Okay. Now these two will become sorted and these three will be unsorted. Okay. Now we have to check the first element in the unsorted sorted array with the sorted elements. Okay. One is less than both 5 and 9. The one should be placed here. Okay. That is 1, 5, 9 and remaining to 4, 3. Okay. These three elements will be sorted array and these two remain unsorted. Now we have to compare this first element in the unsorted array with these three elements. We know that this 4 is less than 5 and greater than 1. It should be placed in between 1 and 5. Okay. Now the new sorted array will be as 1, 4, 5, 9 and 3 as unsorted. This left unsorted and this will be sorted. Okay. Now we have to compare this element with all these four elements. As we know that 3 is less than 4 and greater than 1, it should be placed in between these two. The final array will be 1, 3, 4, 5, 9. Okay, this is the sorted in ascending order. This will be the final output for the given array. Okay, this is how insertion sort works. Now I'll tell coding part. Okay, now the logic part starts from for loop. Inside the for loop, we have to initialize I, and this I starts from 1 because at first we are already considering this is a sorted first element and we are operating from A of 1. Okay, that's why here we are taking I equal to 1 and this I should iterate until it reaches less than n. I should be incremented for every iteration. Okay, inside the for loop, we have to initialize key value, that is A of I. After that we have to initialize j equal to I minus 1. After initializing these two, we have to use while loop to perform all the operations, and inside the for loop it has to check two conditions, that is j should be greater than or equal to 0 and key is less than A of j. If these two conditions are true, then it has to perform two operations, that is A of j plus 1 equal to A of j, and after performing this we have to decrement the j value. You'll get to know all these operations while explaining in detail. Okay, after that outside the while loop we have to write A of j plus 1 equal to key. Okay, this is the logic part. Now I'll tell how this works. At first, where I is equal to 1, now key value will be A of I, which is equal to 5. After that j is equal to I minus 1. That means j is equal to 0. Now we have to check the while loop condition, that is j is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, it is equal to 0, so this is true, and we have to check this condition, that is key is less than A of j. That means key is equal to 5. A of j means A of 0, which is equal to 9. Yes, this condition is true. Then it will go inside the while loop, okay, and perform these two operations. These two, that is A of 0 plus 1 equal to A of 0, which is equal to A of 1 equal to A of 0, which is equal to value of 9. Here we are placing this 9 value in A of 1. Okay. After placing the 9 in A of 1, we have to decrement the value of j. Now as before it is equal to 0, now j value will become minus 1. Okay, it will check this again, this condition, j is greater than or equal to 0. No, it is not greater than or equal to 0. So it will come out of the while loop and again assign this value, that is as a of, as j value is minus 1, it will be a of minus 1 plus 1 equal to key. Okay, that means a of 0 equal to 5. Now the array will be like 5, 9, 1, 4, 3. Here we have changed the value of a1 and a of 0 at after the while loop. Okay. Now these two elements will remain as sorted. Now this I will be, after this operation it will again check the condition and increment this I value as 2. Now I will be equal to 2. Now after the first iteration of for loop, the array will be like 5 and 9. Okay, these two will be changed. Now I equal to 2 and I equal to 2. If I equal to 2, then the key will become 1. Okay, and j value will become 1 because 2 minus 1. Okay, after initializing these two values, we have to check the while condition, that is as j is greater than or equal to 0. As j is equal to 1, this is true. Now we have to check this condition, that is as key is less than, a of j means here 9. Yes, this is also true. Then it will go inside the while loop and perform these two, that is as a of j plus 1, which is 1 plus 1 is equal to a of 1. So here we are assigning this a of 1 value in a of 2. That is as 9. Okay, we are changing. Now array will be like 5, 9, 9, 4, 3. Don't worry, this one will be, as before 1 is stored in key, this one will be stored. Okay, now we have to decrement the j value, that is as before it is 0, now j will become, sorry, as before it is 1, the j will be 0 after decremented by 1. Okay, again it will check this condition, which is j is equal to 0. Yes, again it is true, and it will check this condition, that is as key value is 1, and it will check a of j means here a of 0, which is equal to 5. Sorry, here which is equal to, again this is true. It will, as these two conditions are true, it will go inside this while loop and perform this, which is a of 0 plus 1 is equal to a of 0. Okay, that means a of 1 is equal to, a of 0 is here 5. So we are replacing a of 1, this 9 value, with 5 by this condition. After assigning the value, we have to decrement j value. As it is 0, it is false, it will come out of the while loop and assign the value, that is as a of minus 1 plus 1 equal to key. The key value is 1. Okay, that means a of 0 equal to 1. After all these operations, the array will be like 1, 5, 9, 4, 3. Now these three elements are sorted and these two are unsorted. Okay, again we have to increment I value by 1 and we'll check the condition as 3 is less than n. Okay, now I'll increment the I value, I equal to 3. If I equal to 3, then key value will be 4. Okay, key value will be 4 and j will be equal to 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. Okay, we have assigned all these values. Now we have to check this condition, that is as if j is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, it is greater than 0. Now we have to check this condition, that is as key is less than a of j. 4 is less than. Now the array will be, after performing the second iteration, the array will be like 1, 5 and 9. Okay, we have to check. Now we are checking this condition, that is as key is less than a of j means a of 2, which is equal to 9. This condition is true. Okay, these both conditions are true. It will go inside the while loop, perform these two, that is as a of 2 plus 1 equal to a of 2. Here we are storing this 9 value in a of 3. After this operation, the array will be like 1, 5, 9, 3. This 4 will be stored safely in key. Okay. Now this is the array after performing this operation. After this, we have to decrement the j value, that is as j. Now j will become 1. Okay. Again it will check this condition, that is as j is greater than 0. This is true. And again it will check this condition, that is as if 4 is less than a of 1. Here a of 1 is 5. Yes, it is less than 5. So it will go inside the value, perform these two operations, that is as a of 1 plus 1 is equal to a of 1. Okay. After performing this operation, the new array will be like 1, 5, 5, 3. Okay. This is the array. After this, we have to decrement the value of j, which is j equal to 0. Again it will check this condition, as it is true, j is equal to 0. Now we have to check this condition, that is as key. The key value is 4. 4 is less than 0. A of 0 here 1. So this condition is false. So it will come out of the while loop and execute this operation, that is as a of 0 equal to a of 0 plus 1 equal to key. That means a of 1 will be equal to 4. After performing all these operations, the new array will be where 4. Okay, this will be the final array after assigning a of 1 equal to 4. Okay, at third iteration, the array will be this. Again we have to increment the I value as with 1. Now I will become 4, and the new array after the third iteration is 1, 4, 5, 9, 3. Now I equal to 4. Okay, as I is less than n, where n is equal to 5. Okay, now key value will be equal to 3. Okay, after assigning these two, now again we have to check this value, where j is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, it is true. And if key is less than a of j, that means key is less than a of j means value of 9. Okay, this is true. As these both conditions are true, it will go inside the while loop and perform these two, that is as a of j means 3 plus 1 equal to a of j, which is equal to 3. Okay, that means we are storing this value of 9 in a of 4. Okay, after assigning this, the array will be, this is true. As these both conditions are true, it will go inside the while loop and perform these two, that is as a of j means 3 plus 1 equal to a of j, which is equal to 3. Okay, that means we are storing this value of 9 in a of 4. Okay, after assigning this, the array will be 1, 4, 5, 9 and 9. Okay, after that we have to decrement the value of j. As before it is 3, now j will be equal to 2. Again it will check this condition, as j is greater than 0. And now we have to check this condition, that is as if 3 is less than a of j means here at 5. Okay, yes, this is true. As these two conditions are true, we have to operate these two statements, that is a of 2 plus 1 equal to a of 2. So we are assigning the value of a of 2 in the value of 3. Now the array will be 1, 4, 5, 5, 9. Okay, after that we have to decrement the value of j. Okay, now j will become j equal to 1. As this is true, the condition is true, we have to check this condition, that is as key. The key value is 3 here, and if 3 is less than a of j, which is equal to 4. Yes, it is true. Again we have to perform these two operations. Okay, I am rubbing these two operations, that is of 1 plus 1 is equal to a of 1. Now the array will be 1, 4, 5, 9. Okay, as a of 2 is 4, we are storing this 4 value in source. As a of 1 value is 4, we are storing this 4 value in a of 2. Okay, this is the array. After that, we have to decrement the value of j. As before, the value of j is 1. Now j value will be equal to 0. Okay. Now again we have to check this condition. As j is equal to 0, this is true. And if the value of key is 3, a of j, which is equal to a of 0, now it is value is 1. As this condition is false, it will come out of the while loop. Okay. As 3 is not less than 1, it will come out of the while loop and perform this operation, that is as a of 0 plus 1 equal to key. Here key value is 3. Okay. So we are storing in the place of 1 as value 3. Now the final array will be 1, 3, 4, 5, 9. Okay. At last again it will increment by 1. This I will be incremented by 1. Now I will be 5. It will check this condition. As 5 is not less than 5, it will come out of the while loop. At last we can print all the elements that are present in array. Okay. This is how insertion sort works. I'll give complete code now. Now by using scanf, I am taking value of n through the user. After taking then initializing the array or as a, I'm giving the message to the user to enter the elements of an array. Now I'm using for loop. Before that, I have to initialize I equal to 0 and I less than n, I plus n. Inside this I have to use scanf for taking array elements. Here ampersand a of I. For every iteration, it takes n number of elements. After taking the arrays, we have to perform logic part. For I equal to 1, I less than n, I plus plus. Inside the for loop, as before I said, int key equal to a of I, int j equal to I minus 1, and while loop if j is greater than or equal to 0 and key is less than a of j. If this is true, we have to perform a of j plus 1. A of j plus 1 is equal to a of j and decrement the value of j after that. Now outside the value we have to give a of j plus 1 equal to key. Okay, this is the logic part. Now we have to print the sorted array elements after sorted. Again here I am using for loop. I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Here I'll use printf statement to print each element of I. Okay. At last I have to give return 0 to the main function. I'll save this. Insertion sort dot c. Now I'll execute this. It is asking to enter the size of an array. I'll enter as 5. Okay. Elements are 9, 5, 1, 4, 3. And we got the output, that is as elements after sorted is 1, 3, 4, 5, 9. This is same as before I explained. Okay. This is the complete code for insertion sort. Please do subscribe and share